What's up everybody? CL Liquid here. I just installed the new Android N developer preview on my Nexus 6, as you can see, and I just went through all the setup and got into the system, and I'm gonna start messing around, see what's going on with it, and thought I'd make a video of it. The setup process was pretty much the same as it was on Marshmallow for the most part. The only issue I have two-step verification set up on my main Google account, and it's supposed to send me a text message with a code that you use to verify who you are, blah blah blah, and let you log in. But for some reason it would not send me the code, or wouldn't send me the text to my phone during the setup, so I had to use my secondary account, which no big deal. I mean, I don't plan on using this as my daily driver or anything. I'm mainly just testing out this build and see how I like it. But anyway, as you can see, it is Android N. I don't know if it has the old, I guess it does. N. I wonder if it's Flappy Bird. Oh, suck at this. Royally suck at this, big time. Alright, I'm not gonna waste time pretending like I even remotely can get past this, so let's jump out of that. Alright, so this is what the screen looks like when you log in. When you get logged in, a little different background. I mean, I like it. A purplish look to it. Things seem a little more, I don't know, for some reason it seems a little sharper. Icons, I mean, could just be a placebo effect just because it's new and I just feel like it is, but it does look a little different. Okay, Google, where is George Washington's tomb?
George Washington was buried in Mount Vernon District, VA, Virginia.
What's that say? Try saying, okay Google, call George Washington's Mount Vernon.
According to Wikipedia, Mount Vernon was the plantation house of George Washington, first President of the United States, and his wife, Martha Dandridge Custis Washington.
So, okay, Google's working pretty good. Oh my god. Alright, let's not say those words again. Alright, so, yeah, this is what comes on the screen. All your usual Google apps, nothing spectacular. Same stuff you're used to. Play Store looks pretty much the same. I'm assuming none of the apps really changed. It's only the OS that changed. Try the phone. I'd heard that there was an issue with the voicemails, not being able to get voicemails. I don't have any voicemails, but we can see if it at least goes to voicemails, I guess.
Please enter your password.
Let's see.
You have no messages. Send. Press.
Okay, so that part seems to work. Obviously it's not an actual voicemail, so it's hard to tell, but at least you can get into voicemails and it tells you if you have one or not. Let's see, Messenger. Still seems to be the same old, same old. News alerts from my Twitter. So yeah, it's still using you know, Google Messenger, which I use normally anyway. So I guess they finally got rid of crap, I forgot the name of the other messaging app, Hangouts. I got rid of Hangouts as a default there. And camera app, like I say, most of the apps, nothing changed. These are all the same, but I'm just going into them just to show you. Alright, so something that is different is the toggles here. That's what we got. Got wireless. They have a battery icon here that wasn't there before. Looks like it gives you some usage. That's pretty cool. Got your battery saver down there. 50%, 7 hours left. Tapping on it doesn't really do anything. I think we all know what battery saver is. See what's under more settings. Okay, so that takes you into the full battery saving underneath settings. Oh, that's the same. So it gives you a little more in-depth stuff. Battery saver. Yeah, that's all the same. So, oh, that's kind of new. You get kind of a quick glance there. Sorry for getting a reflection of me in this video. I'm just kind of haphazardly making this video, so I apologize. It's not the greatest quality. You have to see my melon in the video, but anyway, you have some little fast toggles here, I guess you'd call them, instead of pulling down the complete toggles list, which is pretty cool. Of course, your flashlight, your do not disturb, total silence, priority only. Can't remember, did that say total silence before? This blocks all sounds and vibrations, including from alarms, music. So the wording may be different on that. I can't really remember, but that's there. Looks like you can scroll over, invert colors. Still got your slider for your brightness. Takes you into full settings. Let's see what this Android beta program thing is here. This device is enrolled in Android beta program. The program allows Android developers and enthusiasts to try out pre-release versions of Android N. To learn more about the Android beta program or to opt out, visit blah blah blah. Alright, so you have your edit. It's like you can add more toggles in. I'm assuming hold down and drag them up, and it'll add them in. There it is, data saver. So that's the same. If you hold down, I read, hold down on the, I think it was on this. Maybe I'm imagining it. Just for there was an option if you hold down on the. Alright, I heard something vibrate. It just takes you in the settings. I could swear there was something where if you hold down on that toggle wheel it gave you something, but I guess not. It just takes you in the settings, I guess. Nothing new about that. Alright, so let's jump in the settings. Get out of that. Settings. So right away, this is a little different. You have suggestions. I don't know if this is going to change or based on some criteria, but right now it has the suggestion to change wallpaper, personalize your screen. Let's see if there's any new wallpapers. That's the same. That one different. These last two may be different. That one too. I don't remember seeing these last three, so could be a couple of different ones in there. I'll stick with this one. So yeah, there you have that. So you have that suggestions. Get back for that, which I'm assuming is going to change at some point. Wi-Fi settings, I'm going to assume that's the same. Nothing different there. And you have your Bluetooth. I don't have anything Bluetooth right now to try to pair with, but I hope the Bluetooth works. You never know with the preview additions, data usage. You can set per app usage, like if Facebook's an app that uses a lot of data in the background, so you can like go over your limit while you're sleeping. If there's a lot of stuff going on some apps, so you can kind of set a cap limit on per app basis, which is cool. I mean, I think most people probably have a higher tier data plan or unlimited by now, but if you don't, oh, good, message just popped in, so you can see the new alerts here. As you can see, it now takes up the entire screen. It's a little more flat look to it. I mean, I don't know if you can get any flatter than it was before, but you can see it's a little different look to it. You have the reply. This is different, where I read. You could always hit the reply, but it popped up a little box before. Now you type right in here, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I like that. So as you can see, that's something that's different. I'm glad that popped in so I could show you that. Also with the cards, when you go into recents, these are different. They're a little wider, a little more, seem like a little more information to them. They fill up more of the screen, whereas before you only get just a little bit of the information. So that's something different too. Also in here, I don't know if I've turned that on. I don't think I've turned that on yet, but I'll show that later. Let's hop back in the settings. Alright, so we did data saver. Let's see what's under more. Airplane mode, NFC, Android Beam, tethering, and portable hotspot. So that's built in there. I think that was before. VPN. You have always on VPN. For those of you who use VPN, I've never used that before, but it's there. Display. You got your adaptive brightness, wallpapers, sleep. All that seems to be the same. Ambient, font size. Now display size, these other two are the same when devices rotated, blah blah blah, cast, but display size is new. You actually have it built in now where you can actually change the size of the display. You see there it blinked where it just changed the setting. Before you used to have to be rooted to even get your display to change. Now I don't know if this affects the entire UI, because it looks like these icons are still the same. So none of this really changed. They're still huge icons, so it may not change the whole UI. I don't know if it's like or maybe I have to reboot before it takes effect. But you can see you can take this all the way down to small is normally how I like mine, because I don't like all that real estate taken up. But you can see the icons didn't really change. Maybe I have to reboot. I don't know. I have to test that. Don't want to really do that right now. Let's jump back in here. But that is something that's awesome that they added that in. And again, I apologize for the rough edges on this video with the zooming and focus and reflections and everything. I just throwing this video up. See, so we got notifications. This is pretty much the same as before. You can set your per app notifications, enable all apps or block notifications from certain apps, disable notifications, all that stuff's pretty much the same. Oh, that's cool. You actually have a slide out that you can get to your settings as well. So instead of hitting the back button, you can just hit the little slide out here and it gives you all your settings from whatever you're in. Well, that's kind of cool. I don't know how handy that would be, like if I'm in sound settings and I want to, I guess, quickly jump to memory or something, then that would come in handy. But that's a nice little touch. Media volume. See what's up here. So that's just helping feedback. So media volume, alarm volume, all that's the same. Mono playback. I have no idea what that is. I mean, I have dual front-facing speakers on this Nexus 6. Why I would ever want to change that to mono, I don't know, but it's there if you want it, I guess. Do not disturb, that's all the same. Phone ringtone. Seems like yeah, normal ringtones. I don't think any of those are any different. Emergency broadcast. I don't remember that before. Show extreme threats. Display alerts for extreme threats to life property. Show severe threats. Show amber alerts. Alert reminders. That's cool. That's a nice feature. Keep that turned on. It's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, so let's jump back out. Default alarm ringtone, have the ringtone on other sounds. I'm assuming this is going to be the same stuff. Dial pad tone, screen locking sounds, charging sounds, touch sounds, yeah. All the normal stuff. So, and then you have cast. So let's jump back out. What's next here? Apps. That's going to be the same as always, I'm assuming. Yeah, enable, disable apps. You know, go in and clear your cache, clear data, blah blah blah, open defaults. You know, all that's the same. Let's get back out of that. Storage. Nothing really different there. But it's good to note that just with the OS installed and the default apps, I'm using 256 meg of my 32 gigs, which really you obviously don't get the full 32 at the formatting size. You get, you know, around 26 something. So it's using 256 megabytes of the 26 gig. It shows what apps are using, images, you know, a little shared file saved by apps files manager to see the entire contents of the entire tab explorer. Well, that's kind of cool. Again, I can't remember if that was there before, but this definitely looks different. And you'll notice I have nothing on here because when I flash this, I don't know if I mentioned before, but my phone is rooted, so I had to flash this ADB flash boot style. You can find the instructions online. Just Google how to flash Android in ADB flash boot, or fast boot, I should say, and it'll give you pretty much step-by-step instructions. But I had to do that, and when you do it that way, it pretty much wipes everything. Wipes all your data, so that's why I don't have anything on here right now. This is basically a from scratch phone, which is nice because that way you don't run into as many problems if you start from scratch versus just doing an OTA. You're just doing it over top of the OS that's already there, so you can run into issues. Storage, battery, we looked at that earlier. Memory, pretty self-explanatory. Performance, normal. It gives you a little more details. You can see what's used in your memory. System UI, Google App. So yeah, it's a nice little more in-depth, I guess, or a little different look to it anyway. users, that's the same. Tap to pay, that doesn't work right now, so I can't really show anything on that. It doesn't work in the preview as of right now. Location, same. High accuracy, battery saving, device only, that's nothing new there. See, you got security. I'm gonna guess this is probably close to the same. Screen lock, smart lock from your pin. So you still got your same options for this: trusted devices, trusted places, trusted face, on-body detection. So for right now, nothing's different on that. Make password visible, device administrators, unknown sources, storage type, hardware backed, trusted credentials, storage. Alright, so that's all kind of the same. I'm basically just taking you through this stuff just to look. I mean, I know that all this stuff isn't really important, but if we're going to look at it, I might as well duck in and look. Sign in security, oh, this is the same. Google Fit, play games, searching now. Okay, Google detection. Oh, that's the same. Date available. Might as well do it while I'm in there. Sorry if anyone's getting nauseated at this moving around. Nearby devices, smart lock, for passwords. Another note. First case of Zika reported in Kentucky, whatever Zika is. Smart lock for use phones, Bluetooth. What is this? Smart lock for passwords. Offer to save passwords to your Google account. Auto sign in. Automatically sign in to apps and websites connected to your account. Disabled, you'll be asked for confirmation every time before signing into app or website. Does that mean you can use like smartwatch as your password? Maybe. Not sure if that was there before. Maybe I just never noticed it. And what's left? Accessibility, printing, system UI tuner. Oh, that's new. I don't remember that. Fun for some, not for all. System UI tuner gives you extra ways to tweak and customize the Android user interface. These experimental features may change, break, or disappear in future releases. Proceed with caution. As I always do. Let's see. So status bar. Rotate screen. Sure. Headset. Not sure what that means. Just says headset. We'll turn it on and see. Work profile, cast, hotspot, Bluetooth, do not disturb, volume. I wonder if these are the icons that show up. Or you can disable some of them. I wonder if that's what it is. Time, show hours and minutes default. Show hours, minutes, and seconds. So you can see it, just change that and added seconds onto it. So yeah, I guess you can change some of those. Battery percentage, show percentage when charging, always show percentage. It shows it inside the battery, but I don't know if you can really see that. But These are some things that you used to have to be rooted to get these options, but it's nice that they're adding some of these in. Hopefully they'll add one just for text, so it's not just a percentage inside the battery icon, which is what I like. But it's nice that those are in there. Color and appearance. They added the night mode back in. Awesome. Turning that on for sure. Use dark theme for Android OS. Love it. Turn that on. I don't really care about adjusting tint, but just brightness when night mode is on. OS. Dark theme is applied to core areas of OS that are normally displayed in light themes, such as settings. Calibrate display. So you get little options to adjust your color. It's cool. Do not disturb. Let's see what's other. Disable fast toggle. Disable launch timeout while paging. Not really sure what that is. Disable fast toggle. Don't know. Enable split screen swipe up gesture. Enable gesture to enter split screen by swiping up from the overview button. Show full important settings. Don't know what that is either, but I'll turn it on. I guess we'll find out. Alright, so I think we've gone through everything. Regulatory. Let's see, where's the build number? I wonder if you still get developer options. I guess you do. So we'll dip into that real quick. Let's see. Desktop backup password, stay awake, OEM unlocking, implementation, enable multi-process web view. I have no idea what that is, but I'm going to turn it on. USB debugging, turn that on. Enable view attribute inspection, don't know what that is. Wi-Fi, all that seems the same. Disable absolute volume. Disables the Bluetooth absolute volume feature in case of volume issues with remote devices such as unacceptably loud volume or lack of control. Don't know. Show tabs, pointer location, show service updates, show layout bounds. All of this is USB audio routing, strict mode enable flash screen, background. Okay, so some new things in there. I'll have to figure out what some of these are, like this enable multi-process web view. I'm not sure what that is. Let's see, back out of that. Not sure why not really seeing the dark mode that it mentioned. Did I not turn it on? I thought I did. What was that under? It's off. I swore I turned that on. Or maybe it's not working and it turns off automatically. It's not staying on. Weird. There went something. Not sure what just happened. Use dark mode. Use dark theme for Android OS. Okay, there we go. That was a weird way to get to it, but looks like it's working now. There we go. Now we got our dark mode. So it is working. Love me some dark mode. Especially if you have an AMOLED screen. Helps save even more battery when you turn on dark mode. Doesn't affect this, but oh well. Cool. So you can see this is all working. If you want to do the multi-screen, I think it said you hold down. Yeah, hold down on it and then just swipe up and you get your multi-screen. So you can adjust it up like that, adjust it down a little, turn it sideways. So yeah, there you have it. So I think that's pretty much all I saw that I can think of. The only thing I miss is I keep wanting to hit the double tap to wake, and it doesn't have that. Maybe they'll add that later, because I would love to see that built in for the Nexus devices. Not that big a deal. I mean, there's apps out there that will add that to it. It's just nice if it would be actually built in, so we didn't have to get an extra app for it. But other than that, seems pretty cool. I'll play around with this and see if I can break it or find anything that's broke, and I'll report back on it. But for now, it seems to be running okay. Developer preview. App may not work with split screen. Oh no! It may not. New version of YouTube is available. Install now. I don't know if this is a new version for in or just something that was. See, now I gotta figure out how to get rid of the split screen. So I think it was just an update. I don't think it had anything to do with Android in. I think it's just an update for YouTube. But seems to be working pretty good. Alright, so there you have it. I know this video has gotten pretty long. Getting like over 30-minute mark, so probably gonna have to edit quite a bit out of this anyway. So there you have it. Android in preview on the Nexus 6. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm gonna go take this case off and get some of this dust out of here, because now it's really annoying me. Now that I've seen it on camera, it's annoying me to death. But there you have it. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.